but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Watch out now. 50 series. 10 seconds.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 22.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
And now Love going to change things up. Now a play fake here on first down. That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Brings up 2nd and 4. Now they'll change things up. Throwing. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, 22 yards. And the Packers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Saints nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At their own 24-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. From the shotgun, it's Shuck. And this one too low.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
like
in the on-deck circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. 10 yards to go.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they were very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now Shuck. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Shuck looking to throw once more. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On play action, Shuck. A quick slant to Hill. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. At the 6-yard line. Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with 1 of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
52. Down. Trouble. 38. 52. Blue. Down.
Here's Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love, they go play action now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Touchdown! Packers! Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's break some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way out to about the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Following the interception, Love. Completed out to left to Dobbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
That's another Packers 1st down.
Ready.
1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw now. Here's Love. Slant around. He's got Dobbs. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. But this is 3rd and goal. This is caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing, Shuck. That is caught. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Racing to the end zone. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now, there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Glenn, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play they expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He lets it go deep for Olave. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and we're still talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
To throw is shot. This complete to Polk. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
And the Saints, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play fake, Shuck. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. They got 29 yards that time.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that was wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. To throw now, Shuck. Again, it's Johnson. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And 3 yards to go.
Love looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Now he's going to step up and run. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 40 yards. And the Packers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Love throwing for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember the offense. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game, it turned out.
And you identified it perfectly. We can see it.